Hi everyone, hope you are doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. And hope weekend in our Peleka Poa. Now, today, the National Assembly Speaker, Moses Masika Wetangula, has finally announced the bad news to William Ruto, Ruto Khaluale, and the entire UDA party as far as the Bungoma senatorial by-election is concerned. Many people thought that Wetangula is going to distance himself from politics because he is going to serve as a speaker. You need to be a non-partisan speaker. But I remember telling you here that there's no way Wetangula can survive in Kenyan politics without Ford Kenya party. Maybe today I have been vindicated. Wetangula is signaling that today he is going to spend the whole of the day in Bungoma County together with the Prime Cabinet Secretary Wetangula Mudavadi, drumming up support for the Ford Kenya candidate, Wakoli. This is what he shared on his tweet. I and Wetangula Mudavadi will be traversing across the 9 constituencies of Bungoma, drumming up support for the Lions Party candidate, Mwalimu David Wafula Wakoli. The Bungoma Senate seat belongs to Simba Party. He has openly told William Ruto, this seat, it is for the Lion Party. He is not letting it go. No chance for UDA Party. And again, of course, he is communicating to the Azimio Party that I will not stay in Nairobi and allow you to take over the Bungoma leadership when I'm watching. I want to use this opportunity to explain to you the reason why Wetangula and Mudavadi are making their way to Bungoma. The main reason behind this. But before I go deep into that, just a quick request for those who are watching and you want to subscribe, please consider subscribing. Returning subscribers, thank you so much. And to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you, and back to this discussion. Why Wetangula Mudavadi and Wetangula in Bungoma today? The obvious reason that I want to start with is that there is no way Wafula Wakoli can easily win the Bungoma senatorial election without the input of Masika Wetangula on ground physically. He don't have that muscle because this is the first time he's trying in politics. He has been serving as personal assistant to Wetangula. But the other candidates who are competing with him, Wafula Wamunyinyi, he has served, he has a reputation. Mwambuma Bonga, he has served, he has a reputation. Both of them have been members of National Assembly. But Mwalimu Wakoli is trying for the first time. Therefore, the input of Masika Wetangula is needed in Bungoma County. Remember, we are talking about how many constituencies? He's talking about traversing about 9 constituencies in Bungoma County. So imagine, first time going through all those. It's not one constituency. This is big. So there are areas where Wetangula has huge support, of which you need to transfer it to Wafula Wakoli once he is on the ground. Otherwise, people are going to sell rumors and maybe the electorate can buy into that. But then another question, why Mudavadi on ground? The reason why Mudavadi is going on ground is because Ruto Khaluale took propaganda politics to Bungoma County using a UDA woman rep aspirant who was vying in Vihiga County by the name Jacqueline Mwenesi, for those who know her. Jacqueline Mwenesi was in Bungoma together with Ruto Khaluale, accompanying Mwambuma Bonga after he submitted his papers to the IB's office. And Jacqueline Mwenesi told the electorate she has come to Bungoma with the Wetangula Mudavadi blessings, asking her to go and give the support to the UDA candidate. So the people of Bungoma have been already told that the Prime Cabinet Secretary is supporting Mambo Mabonga. That is the narrative Boni Khaluale was taking to Bungoma using Jacqueline Mwenezi. Na sababu alienda akiongea Kimaragoli. Na anasema anatoka Viga watu wanamsikia. Basi wengi wataamini hiyo ndio sauti ya Musalia Mudavadi. So, Mudavadi want to go to Bungoma and make things straight. That ANC is behind the Ford Kenya candidate. ANC is not supporting the UDA candidate. So, that is the first reason why Mudavadi is going there. Number 2. The truth be told again. Both Musalia Mudavadi and Wetangula are sending a clear message to Boni Khaluale. They are not ready to allow Boni Khaluale to come to the national politics. If this election will favor a UDA candidate, that alone is going to give Boni Khaluale a credit to an extent where William Ruto can trust him to lead the UDA campaigns in Western region. Remember, in the previous election, it was Musalia Mudavadi and Wetangula who were leading the Kenya Kwanza campaigns, not Boni Khaluale. So if Khaluale will manage to have the UDA candidate winning the Bungoma by-election, then he's going to downplay Wetangula, he's going to downplay Musalia Mudavadi. That means he will be trying to play equal, he will be unequal to Musalia and Wetangula because he can deliver. Wetangula and Mudavadi are not ready to allow Khaluale to play that role. So they have to make sure that for the Kenya candidate is winning that election to send a clear message to Boni Khaluale and kick Boni Khaluale away from the national politics. I'm saying this because Wetangula and Mudavadi have always played smart, after realizing that if they divide, if they play divisive politics, then it is easy for all of them either to lose. I'm saying this because during the NASA coalition, you see how when they united together, they played a very critical role and they got it right. Now, here is the reason why Mudavadi and Wetangula would not want any other person from Western region to join national politics and work together with them. Railaodinga at one point walked with the Oparanya to a meeting which was chaired by President Uhuru Kenyatta during the time when they were still having the NASA coalition, where Uhuru was asking these leaders to stay together and sponsor one candidate. So they wanted maybe to make a decision. So everyone was saying he need, and of course, it's like if they were going to vote, then it was going to favor either Mudavadi or Kalonzo. So Raila came in with the Oparanya. Mudavadi and Wetangula were not happy. They cannot even allow Eugene Wamalwa to sit with them on the same table. Because they only want wapata tu nyama hawa wawili na wagawane na ikuwe ni hivyo. The only leaders in Western. That is one of the reasons why they decided to work with William Ruto, because now Raila was bringing Oparanya to the table. So now they become three, you see. That's why they would not want Boni Khaluale to be anywhere near national politics. So they have to unite and fight the UDA candidate. In the case UDA candidate win, credit go to Khaluale. In the case they lose, then they will tell Khaluale, go away. As simple as that. So they are telling UDA party, we will not allow you to win an election in Bungoma. Bungoma is our home. We have to use Bungoma to negotiate on national politics. So UDA candidate has to lose it. That's why Mudavadi is going there and Wetangula is there to kick out Boni Khaluale from anywhere near the negotiation table in the near future. And lastly, seeing Musalia Mudavadi back in campaign, wearing a t-shirt, a campaign uniform, then back in Bungoma. It is a clear message to William Ruto. In as much I handed over ANC party leadership to one of my governors, I am not ready to allow ANC party to die. And again, we will not allow Ford Kenya party to die. That is the information here. So in as much Mudavadi is not the party leader of ANC party, his presence in Bungoma tells you that ANC party is behind this candidate. So he might not be the party leader, but he still hold to the control of the party. He called the shots. The other ANC party leader is just there for formalities. But Mudavadi is the owner of the ANC party. So Ruto has to get the message. ANC is still here. It is here to stay. They will not merger it. Ford Kenya is here to stay. Mudavadi and Wetangula, I want to tell you here openly, they will never break their two political parties. They know once they do that, then they will lose any other chance to negotiate anywhere else. Again, you are giving a room to people like Eugene Wamalwa to grow the DAPK party. They will not do that. That's my view. I don't know what to think about this, but let us meet in the comment section for continuation of this conversation. I think the Bungoma by-election will be happening on 7th or 8th, I think 7th of this month. So today and tomorrow is going to be a serious campaign on the ground.